Hey, this is Andy Hawbaker, licensed realtor with 8Z Real Estate in Northern Colorado. Hey, let's dive in and look at Loveland, Colorado for June 2022 and see how the market is doing. We're going to compare the official numbers from April and May 2022 as well as year-over-year numbers. Let's dive in and take a look. In Loveland, Colorado for April 2022, there were 221 new listings and 248 new listings in May. So you can see we've had a nice increase of 27 more listings in May than the previous month. That is up 31% from last year. So Loveland is seeing a lot of new listings, which is really good news. Let's look at the closed sales. 148 closed sales in April, 215 in May. You can see that the market is super hot in Loveland. All right, let's look at median sales price. So $550,000 was the median sales price in April. We dropped $45,000 to $505,000, but that's still up 13.5% from the previous year. So you can see that the median price is down a little bit here. It's kind of showing that maybe the market is slowing down a little bit, favoring buyers just a tad, but still 13.5% year over year appreciation is pretty awesome. Okay, so let's look at the percentage of the original list price. So this is what you would expect to pay above or receive above the asking price. So 104.5% means that homes in April of 2022 sold for 4.5% above the asking price. So that has dropped to 104.2% for May. So we are seeing a decrease there. And again, the market really changed in the last couple of weeks of May, the last 2 weeks of May. So I think that we'll see that comes down and that you can get more houses for the asking price instead of going 4 to 5% above. The average days on market for Loveland, Colorado was 41 in April and 58 in May. So that's up 56% from a year ago. So this really is a signal that in Loveland, Colorado, the market is slowing down. Normally a transaction takes about 30 days to close. So this is telling us that on average, a house is going on the market and maybe taking a couple of weeks or over a week to go under contract. So that's definitely a big change from the bidding wars that were happening, the day that things came onto the market. So that's something to keep an eye on in Loveland, Colorado. And then let's look at the number of showings to pending. So in April, it was 15. That means there were 15 showings of a listing before it went under contract. Dropped to 12 in May. So that's 33% more than a year ago, which is really telling us that first of all, there is still demand. There are still people looking at homes, but maybe they're being a little more choosy about what they put an offer in on and not just like immediately offering on anything that is available. So all of this data is telling us that the market is changing. We're definitely seeing a shift at the end of May 2022 as we go into June. It's definitely favoring buyers. It's still a strong seller's market, but things are changing. So if you are a buyer, reach out to me because I can help you. I've gotten some people under contract in the last couple of weekends and I'd be happy to help you navigate that. And if you're a seller, you just need to be really careful about how you do your pricing. And you want to make sure you're working with a full-time realtor who is watching the data and is involved in what's actually happening in the market. So anyways, my name is Andy Hawbaker. I'm a realtor in Northern Colorado with 8Z Real Estate. You can always reach me at my website, which is andyhawbaker.com.